I just finished installing this one, and I'm incredibly surprised. There's absolutely no play whatsoever because I didn't fuck around with the drilling of the hole. I made sure to go this one, and this one, and there's absolutely no play whatsoever. I got the spring there, and it's a smooth operation. The only thing is that I need to I need to pound this in this way a little bit. It's sticking out by just a bit, so I'll adjust that later. But wow, I can't believe it. That's working flawlessly, smooth. I couldn't be more happier with that. That is incredible. So I guess now the order of operation is to rebuild, well, the gearbox. Get the gearbox on there, or the shaft. I could put this shaft over there and cut the first chain. That's what I can do. Oh, speaking of that, what I did was, I have it soaking to clean it. I took the chain and I put it on my stove, and I put 2 pieces of the beeswax on there to let it soak in between the links, and it's looking hopeful, because I'm thinking to myself, if the motor is spinning at 1700 RPMs, right? This thing is 5-1. So 1, 2. Okay, let's count from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5-1. So 5-1. So that means that the output for this is spinning at 1700 divided by 5. It's like 500, maybe 600 RPMs. That's still pretty fast. That's still pretty damn fast, to be honest. So those are spinning at like 600 RPMs. That's pretty fucking fast. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure you could slow it down. Oh. No, that's spinning slower than that. That's spinning way slower than that. That's probably spinning at 100 RPMs. I think the beeswax will be enough lubrication, because that chain's not going to be spinning very fast. I think so. Well, once I get everything all together again, and I'll spin it, I'll take it for a test run. Man, I can't. That is, wow. This one has absolutely no play whatsoever. None whatsoever compared to this one. Yeah, that play is completely in the... Fuck. That's bothering me. I know it's not going to be a big problem, but still, because the fact that this one has no play in it, I think it'll be okay. It's definitely the fact that the Harfington opened up the hole. So it's the actual sleeve in there, the brass sleeve, that's not sitting snug inside the hole. But I think it'll be okay, because it's going to stay like that for its whole entire life. Yeah. Wow. I'll tell you, that was difficult. That wasn't easy to figure out what I was going to do, and then the whole execution, and now the finishing. Yeah, that wasn't easy, man. That could have made it or break this project, you know. And doing it this way with the rivet saved me from hiring a welder to do that, you know. So that saved me from hiring a welder. Oh, speaking of welder, I was thinking put my grinder in there. I couldn't get my grinder in there. I couldn't. I had to file it. Holy fuck. That wasn't fun. I didn't file it completely, but... So the next challenge is how I'm going to do this. Because I was thinking to make it the full width here, right? So that if this were to press back against it, it'll butt up against there. But the problem is that when I'm screwing this in with those, the threads are smaller diameter than the shoulder, and you have to make sure this sits on the shoulder because it's only a small sliver that's sitting on. So it's very difficult to get that on there, and I have to keep my fingers there. And if my fingers are there trying to hold that and the rubber's in the way, well, you see the problem. Unless if I put the rubber in there, and the rubber, maybe. I'm going to cut a small piece and I'm going to play with that and see. And here, it's a half moon, right? But I don't know if you can see it. No. You see the channel, the chain dug? That means that this part here I can screw on, what's it called? There we go. The rubber, right? So maybe I'll build that up with epoxy and make it round again, and just put a small sliver of rubber there just to protect those bearings there, right? So I still got my work cut out for me. I'm not out of the woods yet, but I've made significant progress, right? So once I could solve that problem, it'll just be to put the chain on and run it. Then I can come back and pull this apart, wash it, clean it, paint it, and it'll be good to go. It'll be good to go. Huh. I'm telling you, man, this machine is going to work way better than any of the machines that ever came off the line brand new. I guarantee it. It's going to work way, way, way better. Yeah, I don't think I'm not finishing this on Friday, but I'm completely not discouraged. I'm not discouraged at all. Like, this here was the most complicated, because this is where most of the damage occurred. And I mean, look at that, man. I'm going to say that I completely remedied that problem. And I'm certain that this thing is going to last as long as the machine, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't think I'll ever need to see this machine again. At the most, maybe for chain stretch. But I don't see this machine breaking down. I don't even see it burning any motors at all. I mean, and not only is everything spinning smoothly, right? But I also, where did I put it? The pulley that I bought for it is a lot smaller diameter than the stock. So it's going to increase the torque by reducing the speed. So the motor's going to have even more easier time to turn the belt and to turn all this shit, you know. But man, I'm telling you, this one, holy fuck. Like, I'm astonished. I thought it would have play similar to this one, but look at it, man. Absolutely no play. I think it's moving by 1 millimeter. Maximum 1 millimeter play. Maybe 2. This one is moving in and out by, oh yeah, a good 1/8 of an inch. This one's moving in and out by at least 3-4 millimeters. Absolutely no movement. And they're both exactly the same thing. Identical. Identical length. They're both identical. Man, oh man. And I only bought those thrust bearings just to see if it'll work. I wasn't really planning on using them. Ah, that's right. That's what I wanted to say in the first video. Like I said, I wasn't planning on using the thrust bearing, and that's why I decided to go with the 1/4 inch steel plate here, right? Instead of the 3/16. And unfortunately, because I went with the 1/4 inch steel plate, it's taken up more room on the shoulder here. That's why I couldn't get that in. But had I stuck to my plan and stayed with the 3/16, you can see that I wouldn't have needed to shave down the shoulder, the head of the bolt here at all, because this would have given enough room, you know. But because I didn't really think about, I didn't think I would go this route. That's why I went with the 1/4 inch. So, I mean, you get the benefit of both worlds now. You get just a little more meat here to prevent it from wearing out, and you got the smoothness of the thrust bearing. So, at the expense of more work on my part, and a little bit more headache, but wow, I'm impressed, man. I am super duper impressed with this. Holy shit. Really impressed with this. Honest to God. I'm even more excited now to get this thing up and running, you know. And it's not much left to do. Not much left to do. I think that's what I will do. Put the shaft in first, and I'll put this chain here, and I'll spin it freehand, and then I'll work on the thing here. Or maybe I'll cut this square right now. I bought this for my sailboat when I replaced all the plumbing in the cockpit to drain the cockpit. I went from 1/2 inch to 1 inch tubing, all brass fitting. So that's why I have this, an offcut. Man, oh man. This fucking McDonald's fucking drill bit. What a piece of junk. This Harfington though. This Harfington is tough. I'm surprised. I thought this would fail on me, but it's surprised me. Oh shit, what's that? It surprised me, man. It surprised me. Oh, and while I was drilling too, with my new drill there, you know when you get to the end of the hole and the bit starts grabbing, the anti-kickback in that is wicked, is really good. You know, I just gun it, and it grabs, and the drill kicks in. It cuts off. So I just keep doing that, and it slowly cuts through the hole. That's a really good drill, man. I couldn't do that with the DeWalt for sure. That DeWalt would rip my arm. Well, I guess it would rip my arm off. Definitely wouldn't stop, or definitely would try. Man, I can't get over this. Can you imagine? This thing had so much wear and play in there. It was tilting into the frame there and gouging it. Can you imagine that? And now look at it. Huh. Wow. Wow. Like, that's my own work, and it's impressing me. You know? It's impressing me. And that's my own idea and my own work. Like, crazy, man. Crazy. Fuck, that spring is way too much tension. Way too much tension. In fact, that spring tension alone will stretch the fucking chain. Fuck. Yeah, well, I got the chain there soaking to clean it. I'm gonna clean it as much as I can, and then I'm gonna experiment with the beeswax on it to see how it operates. But it looks promising. It looks promising. Because if this thing is only running at, let's say, 100 RPMs or probably less, right? Then that means that, well, you can imagine somebody's going to put dough in there, and if this thing's turning too fast, that dough's just going to go pew, you know? It can't be running that fast. I think this thing is running, if this, holy fuck, where did I put that pulley, man? It's not here. Where the fuck did I put that pulley? Damn it. Because I think this is 7 inches. No, this is 8 inches. 8 inches. This is 8-inch pulley. And the pulley that I bought is a lot less than this. I think the pulley I bought is 1 3/4 or 1 1/4, somewhere around there. So that's 8-to-1. That means the motor has to spend 8 times, let's say, to rotate that one time. So 1700 divided by 8 is 2. 1700 divided by 8, so that's 200. Oh yeah, this is not spinning fast at all. Holy fuck. This is probably spinning at like maybe 20 RPMs. 10, 20 RPMs, not more than that. It's not spinning fast at all. Holy fuck. I think the beeswax will work fine. In fact, I think a stainless steel chain would have worked fine too. But I'll tell you, that spring tension is too much. It's got to be less than that. Way less than that. I'm going to have to do something about that. I don't like the spring tension on that one. This one, the spring tension is not that much compared to that one. I think the spring tension is too much. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Now I'm anxious to get this thing finished. Nothing speaks professional than this, you know. Nothing speaks more professional than that. Look at that. No play whatsoever. My God. It's on there, man. What am I going to do now? All right. This thingy. I guess I'm going to play with this now. And I think if this is the last thing I do today, I'll be happy. So I got the bolt for it over there. I don't know if it's too long. How long is this? Yeah, it's probably too long. Shit. No. The threads finish about here. Oh no. No, that's about the right length. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to put that. So I'm going to have to cut. You know, I'm going to try to make this almost identical. That's what I'm going to do. Almost identical. That's going to be fun to cut. Huh. Anyway.